Good afternoon, everyone. So let us start this session. So in this session, we'll solve the problems on the ladder friction. So you can note down this problem. So in this problem, a ladder AB is resting against the wall and on the horizontal surface, that is a ground. So this is the wall. The angle of inclination of this ladder AB with respect to the horizontal, it is 30 degree. Sorry, it is 60 degree, and with the wall, it is 30 degree. So the condition given in the problem, a 600 Newton man ascends the ladder that is, it is climbing up the ladder where the coefficient of friction between the wall and ladder is 0.3 and that between ground and the ladder it is 0.25. Okay, so for wall and ladder coefficient of friction is 0.3. For ground and ladder it is 0.25. A 600 Newton man ascends the ladder. So question is, determine the distance covered by the man before the ladder starts slipping. Okay, so this is the given condition. The ladder AB is inclined by 30 degree with the wall. Okay, so it is resting against the vertical wall and the horizontal surface. And the coefficient of friction is given. So coefficient of friction is 0.3 for wall and ladder, and for ground and ladder it is 0.25. Okay, so we have to determine how much distance the man can cover along that ladder before it starts slipping. Okay, so let us take man is ascending the ladder from point B in the upward direction. Okay, so it covers some particular distance. So let us take this is the position of that man. Okay, so take this distance with respect to point B as a x meter. Okay, so this complete ladder it is 12 meter. So length AB, this is 12 meter. So man ascends the ladder and it covers the distance x meter from point B. At this position, ladder starts slipping. That means there is an impending motion of this ladder. Okay, so we have to decide what is the direction of the impending motion if the ladder starts slipping. Okay, so you can observe here in the animation, if there is a possibility of the slipping, then this point A, it will start moving in the downward direction. Okay, and at the same time, the point B, it will start moving in the rightward direction. So this is the possible motion or the impending motion if the ladder starts slipping. So you can observe here. So this is the initial position, or we can say it is the equilibrium position. Okay, and if the ladder starts slipping from this position, then this is the motion. Okay, so you can observe here the point A, that is the point in contact with the wall, it is moving in the downward direction, and the second point B, which is in contact with the ground, it is moving on the right side. Okay, so this is nothing but the impending motion for the point A and point B. Okay, so when we solve this problem by using conditions of equilibrium, then we have to assume this as an impending motion. Okay. So to solve this problem, we have to draw the free body diagram. So this is point A and B. So separate out this ladder. Okay. So for this ladder, the self weight, it is given as a 800 Newton. So this is given in the problem. Weight of the ladder, it is equal to 800 Newton. So this weight, that is a self weight, it will act from the center of gravity. So the center of gravity will be at distance 6 meters from point A or B, and this weight, it will act exactly in the downward direction. So this is 800 Newton. Okay, so this is center of gravity. So take this point as a G. Then one man is climbing up the ladder. So we have assumed it covers some X distance. So let us take that distance. So this is X distance covered by the man before the ladder starts slipping. Okay. So once that man reaches at this point, so take this point as a point M, then ladder will start slipping. Okay. So for that condition, the point B, it will have the impending motion towards the right side, and the point A, its motion will be in the downward direction. Okay, so these directions are important to decide the direction of the frictional forces. So this is the point M where the man is standing. So the complete weight will act from this point in the downward direction. So weight of the man is given, that is equal to 600 Newton. So the 600 Newton, it will act exactly in the downward direction along the negative Y direction. Okay. Then at point A and B, these are the contact point. So you can observe here, this is the contact point with the ground. So ground will offer the normal reaction. So this is the NB, normal reaction at point B, and it is perpendicular to this horizontal surface. Okay. So similarly, at point A, this is the normal reaction. So this is normal reaction NA, and it is perpendicular to this vertical wall. Okay. So this is the reaction in the free body diagram. This is NA, and this is reaction NB. So here NB is exactly vertical and NA is exactly horizontal. Okay. So now we have to show the friction force. So this is the impending motion for the point A. So this is the friction force at point A, and this value, so coefficient of friction between wall and the ladder, it is equal to 0.3. So here mu is equal to 0.3, and at point B, mu is equal to 0.25. Okay. So this friction force F is equal to, this is 0.3 into normal reaction Na. Okay. And at point B, this is the friction force. So this value is 0.25 into normal reaction Nb. Okay. So this is complete free body diagram. So this distance with respect to point B, this is 6 meters because it is the center of gravity. Okay, so now you can use the conditions of equilibrium. So question is, finally we have to find out the distance x. How much distance the man can ascend the ladder before it starts slipping. Okay, so we have to find out this x distance with respect to point B. Okay, so now use the conditions of equilibrium. Okay, so use summation fx is equal to 0. So for summation fx, we have reaction Na on the positive side, then minus 0.25 Nb, this is equal to 0. Then take summation Fy is equal to 0. So for summation Fy, it is 0.3 Na minus 800 minus 600 plus Nb. This is okay. So we will get two simultaneous equations. So you can take this equation 1 and just rearrange this term. So we will get 0.3 Na plus Nb. This is equal to, it is 1400. So take this equation 2. Okay. So solve the equation 1 and 2 in the equation mode. Okay. And get the value of reaction Na and the reaction Nb. Okay. So you can try this. So reaction Na, it is 325.6 Newton, and reaction Nb, this is 1302.4 Newton. Okay, you can verify this answer. So if you observe this complete free body diagram, then there are three unknowns. One is reaction Na, second is the reaction Nb, and third is the distance x. Okay, so to find out these three unknowns, we need to use three equations: summation fx, summation fy, and last is the summation of moment. So to find out x distance, we have to use the last condition, summation of moment, it is equal to 0. Okay, so about which point we should use the summation of moment? About A point or about B point? So you can give the answer. Okay, so to find out the distance x, use the last condition, summation of moment by all the forces about the point B, it is equal to 0. Okay, we have taken the moment point as a point B because distance x, it is with respect to point B. If you require the distance x with respect to point A, then we can take the moment point as a point A. So now take the moment by all the forces about the point B. So we can start from the Na. So for Na into its perpendicular distance. So the perpendicular distance for the reaction Na is not available. So we can find out that distance. So this is the point A. So we can draw this perpendicular. And from point B, you can draw another perpendicular. Okay. So this distance suppose this point is point P. So AP distance is the perpendicular distance. So by using the trigonometry, so this angle is 60 degree, okay, and AB distance is 12 meter. So if you consider the right angle triangle, this is 12 meter. We require the distance AP, and this angle is 60 degree. Okay, so this will be 12 sine 60. So NA distance is NA into 12 sine 60, and this moment is clockwise about the point B, so it is negative. Next is 0.3 NA, this is the frictional force, into its perpendicular distance. So for 0.3 NA, this is the perpendicular distance. Okay, because the line of action of 0.3 NA will pass through the point P. Okay, so distance PB, it will become the perpendicular distance. Okay, so this distance from this trigonometry, this is equal to 12 cos 60. So 0.3 NA into perpendicular distance is 12 cos 60. And again, this moment is clockwise about the point B. Next is 800 Newton force, that is a self weight. So 800 into, now consider the small right angle triangle. Okay, so this is the center of gravity. So draw perpendicular from 800 Newton. So you will get another right angle triangle like this. This is the point B, this is a point G, and let us take this point as a N. Okay, so 800 Newton is acting along this line GN, and this will become perpendicular distance. So this is 60 degree, this is 6 meter. So this side will be 6 cos 60. So 800 into 6 cos 60, and this moment will be anti-clockwise, so it is positive. Next is 600 Newton. So 600 into, now for 600, this is the right angle triangle. This is X meter. This is 60 degree. And this will become the perpendicular distance. This is 600 Newton. Okay. So this will become X cos 60. So 600 into X cos 60. And this moment is anti-clockwise. Okay, and moment by reaction NB and this 0.25 NB, it will become 0. Okay, because both the forces, they are passing from the point B only. So this is your moment equation about the point B. Equate this to 0. So in this equation, only one unknown, that is the distance x. Okay, put the value of NA and get the value of distance x. So this distance x from the calculation, it is 5.23 meter. Okay, so you can check this answer afterwards. Okay, so I hope this procedure is clear. Okay, note down the second problem. A non-homogeneous ladder is shown in the figure. So the ladder is resting against a vertical wall and on the ground at point A and B. The mass of the ladder is 30 kg. And it is concentrated at 2-meter distance from the point B. The total length of the ladder is 4.5 meter. the coefficient of friction, that is the mu s, between the ladder and the floor. So it is 0.35. And the coefficient of static friction for ladder and wall, it is 0. Okay, that means it is a smooth contact. So this is a smooth contact. So question is, will the ladder stand in 60-degree position? So this angle is given 60 degree. Okay. So a non-homogeneous ladder is given. Non-homogeneous means its center of gravity doesn't lie exactly at the geometrical center. Okay. So in the last problem, so this was the ladder and center of gravity was exactly at the geometrical center. So this was 12 meter. So at 6 meter distance with respect to A point or B point, we had the center of gravity. Okay. So in this problem, the center of gravity is at 2 meter distance with respect to point B. So this is the point which is 2 meter distance from point B, and this is 2.5 meter. So total length is 4.5 meter for the ladder. So this is point G. So weight will act from the point G in the downward direction. So this is 30 kg. So it is 30 into 9.81. Okay. And the position given, it is a 60 degree with the ground. So we have to find out whether the ladder will stand in this 60 degree position or not. Okay. So we will find out how much force is required at the point B in the horizontal direction in order to maintain the given equilibrium. Okay. So we will assume this force as a F. And then we will compare this force with the actual friction force that will be offered by the horizontal surface. Okay. So if the F, that is a required force, so let's take this F required, is less than actual frictional force, then we can say the ladder will stand in the given position. Okay. And if F required is greater than actual frictional force, then ladder will not stand. Okay. So finally, we have to comment on the stability of the ladder or the equilibrium. Okay. So this comment we can give depending on these two conditions. One is F required less than F friction or F required greater than F friction. Okay. So we will draw the free body diagram. So this is the center of gravity. So this weight W, this is 30 into 9.81. So this is 294. So this is point B. So at point B, this is normal reaction NB. At point A, this is normal reaction NA. Okay. So at this point, the coefficient of friction is 0. So there will not be any frictional force. But at point B, we have the coefficient of friction that is equal to 0.35. Okay. So suppose ladder starts slipping, then this point A, it will start moving in the downward direction. So this is the impending motion, and point B, it will start moving in the leftward direction. Okay, so therefore at point B, friction force will be in the rightward direction. So this is the friction force. So we will first find out how much force is required. So let us take this F required. So if the surface provide this F required force, then ladder will stands in the given position. Okay. So now use the conditions of equilibrium. So first is summation Fx0. So for summation Fx0, we have F required in the rightward direction minus Na, it is equal to 0. Then use summation Fy is equal to 0. So for summation Fy, Nb is positive, then minus 294.3. Okay, so this is equal to 0. So from this we will get Nb, it is equal to 294.3 Newton. Okay, so put this value in this equation. So we will get the F required. This is equal to sorry, this is Nb. So to find out the Na, we have to use the moment equation. So use the moment equation, summation of moment by all the forces about the point B, it is equal to 0. So do not put this value in this equation. So this is normal reaction Na and this is Nb. So use summation of moment by all the forces about B. So first take the moment by Na. So for the Na, we need the perpendicular distance. So you can extend the line of action. And from point B, you can draw the perpendicular. Okay, so this distance is the perpendicular distance. So this angle is 60 degree. So this angle will be same. It is 60 degree. Okay. Total length of the ladder, it is equal to 4.5 meter. So this side, it will be 4.5 sine 60. Okay. So 4.5 sine 60 is the perpendicular distance for the reaction Na. So write the moment Na into 4.5 sine 60. And this moment is anti-clockwise, so it is positive. Next is the weight W. So for weight W, which is 294.3, its perpendicular distances, you can extend the line of action. Okay, so this is the perpendicular distance. So this is equal to 2 meter from point B, and this angle is 60 degree, and this is adjacent side. So it is 2 cos 60. So 294.3 into 2 cos 60, and this moment is clockwise about the B, so it is minus. So this is equal to 0. Okay, so from this we will get the normal reaction Na. So Na is equal to, it is 75.51 Newton. Okay, and now put this value in this equation. So let us take this equation 1. So from the equation 1, you will get the required value of force. So F required, this is equal to 75.51 Newton. So what is the meaning of this F required? So if you apply 75.51 Newton at the point B in the positive X direction, then the ladder will remain in the equilibrium at 60 degree. Okay, so if applied force is less than 75, then it will start slipping. Okay, so we have to check whether the surface, that is a ground, will offer the friction force which is equal to 75.51, greater than 75.51, or less than. Okay, so if actual or if friction force offered by the surface, this is equal to it is F max is equal to coefficient of static friction into normal reaction, that is a NB. So static friction is 0.35 into normal reaction NB, it is 294.3. Okay, so you can get this value.